So guys, since we're gonna be in the kitchen today, I just wanna remind you all to be safe in the kitchen. So anytime that you're using a stove or you're using anything in the kitchen, you need to make sure that you have an adult to help you and that you're doing things safely. So like when I take the rolls out of the oven, I'm gonna use a pot holder. I'm gonna wash my hands before I cook, and I'm gonna make sure that we can't get burned or hurt in any way while we're in the kitchen. So I just wanted to remind you all of that. All right, enjoy this recipe and enjoy the video, guys. Hi guys, I am so excited to be here with you again this week. And this week I have another very special guest helping me. This is my youngest daughter, Alyssa.
Hi.
And she is 13 years old.
Yep.
And in the 7th grade.
Yep.
And today we are gonna have a lot of fun because we are gonna make a very, very special recipe today as part of our video today. And I'm gonna send the link so that maybe if your parents feel up to it and they have the stuff, maybe you can make this at home for Easter Sunday.
Yep.
So when we cook, we always wanna start by washing our hands, right? So we're gonna put some soap on our hands and we're gonna wash them really well. And we'll grab some paper towels to dry them. Sorry, Alyssa.
We're gonna throw them away.
And our recipe that we are gonna make today is called Resurrection Rolls, and it is a special recipe for Easter. So we're gonna start with some butter, and I'm gonna put this butter in the microwave and we're gonna melt it down. So I'm gonna put it in the microwave for about 15 seconds to start with.
Okay, add 30 seconds and then wait 15 seconds. There you go.
And after we melt our butter, we are gonna take, these are the rest of our ingredients. We're gonna take crescent rolls, we're gonna take marshmallows, and we're gonna take cinnamon sugar to make our resurrection rolls. Let's see if this is melted. Nope, not melted yet. I'm gonna do it for 20 seconds this time. Oh. So, Alyssa, can you tell everybody what Easter is about while we're doing this?
Well, Easter is about celebrating God resurrecting from the cross.
Right, resurrecting from the cross. And where was Jesus put after he died on the cross?
He was put in a tomb.
In the tomb. So our resurrection rolls are going to represent the tomb that Jesus was put in.
Yep.
Oh, yay, our butter's melted. So that took about 30 seconds total to melt our butter. So this is how we're going to make our resurrection rolls. All right. So I'm going to take our crescent rolls. I'm going to open them up. And we push on them right at the seam to make them pop. Get them to pop. And then we're going to pull our crescent rolls apart and unroll them. And our crescent rolls represent the outside of the tomb. And you can see, you can tear them right along those perforated lines, and they come out in perfect little triangles. And so there was something inside of the tomb. The tomb wasn't just the outside, right?
Right.
So we have to have something to go inside the tomb to represent Jesus. That's where our marshmallows come in. When Jesus died, he was taken off the cross by two people. One was Joseph of Arimathea. The other was Nicodemus. And they took Jesus off the cross and they wrapped him in white cloth and they put him in the tomb. So the white marshmallow represents what, Alyssa?
The white marshmallow represents the white cloth.
The white cloth. Right. So take a marshmallow, Alyssa. Okay, so we're going to take and we're going to, oh, I forgot one thing. I got to set the marshmallow down for a second. The cinnamon sugar. So cinnamon is one of my favorite spices. And the Bible says that we should always let our words be seasoned with grace. And so cinnamon reminds me that we should always let our words be seasoned with grace, so that they come out of our mouth sounding sweet and wonderful. So the cinnamon is going to be what we're going to use for our resurrection rolls here today to remind us of that. So we're going to take our marshmallow and we're going to coat it with butter, with melted butter. There you go, Alyssa. I'll let you coat yours. And then we're going to take it and we're going to roll it in the cinnamon sugar. This is cinnamon sugar, by the way. It's not just cinnamon. Roll it in the cinnamon sugar. And we're going to take it and we're going to wrap it. Make sure it's wrapped all the way so that you can't see any part of the marshmallow. So you might have to pull it a bit and squeeze it a bit and then pinch it around the edges. Because when Jesus was put in the tomb, he wasn't just put in the tomb, he was sealed tight. The Roman soldiers came and they took a giant stone, they rolled it in front of the entrance to the tomb. And then they took wax and you know how when you take a candle and you melt wax and it just drips, and then when it dries it gets hard again? They took wax and they sealed all the way around the big stone of the tomb with the wax, and so that you couldn't see anything inside the tomb. So Jesus is all wrapped up tight inside the tomb. So we're going to do all the rest of these. Try to do them quickly. And so Jesus was in the tomb for how long, Allie?
He was in the tomb for...
You remember? He was in the tomb for 3 days, 3 nights. Just like Jonah was in the belly of the whale for 3 days, when in the story of Jonah in the Old Testament, Jesus was in the tomb for 3 days. And after 3 days, then we celebrate Easter because we celebrate Jesus' resurrection, right?
Yep.
But these represent Jesus in the tomb. So, do you know who it was that sent Jesus to his death? Who was it that condemned him to death? Do you know?
I think it was God.
Well, yeah, it was God. But the earthly person was Pontius Pilate. And Pontius Pilate knew that Jesus was innocent, but the people pressured him so much that he went ahead and sentenced Jesus to death on the cross anyway, even though he knew that Jesus really wasn't worthy of dying. He gave into peer pressure. And that's something that we all need to learn not to give into, is peer pressure. Right?
Yep.
So guys, we're going to finish these up, and then we are going to put them in the oven. And you know what? I forgot the temperature. Here, Alyssa, I'm going to let you do these last two, okay? And I'm going to go turn the oven on.
Okay.
So we put the oven on 375 degrees. Oops, wrong way. And then we're going to bake these for 15 minutes, guys. And then when we bring them out of the oven, we'll show you what they look like at the end, okay? Oh, I need cinnamon.
Oh, there. Hey Mom, since it's cinnamon sugar, can I like dip my finger in and try it?
Yep, now that we're done with it, you can do that. Just make sure you wash your hands afterwards, okay?
Yep.
All right. These, I'm gonna brush with just a little bit more butter on the outside, and then I'm gonna stick them in the oven. All right. Follow me while I stick these in the oven. There we go. And like I said, they'll go for 15 minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll show you how they come out at the end. With the magic of video editing, our rolls are already done. It's been 15 minutes, and Alyssa is going to take them out of the oven now. Wow, look at that, guys. They turned a beautiful golden brown, didn't they?
Yeah.
All right. So, are you ready to try one?
Yep.
All right. So, show everybody what that looks like.
That's what it looks like.
But what happened to the marshmallow?
It melted.
And there's a big old hole in there. Well, when Jesus was raised from the dead, the tomb, the big stone I told you that was in front of the tomb, guess what? It got rolled away. And so when Mary came to the tomb the next morning, she found that the stone was rolled away and that the tomb was empty, just like our resurrection rolls.
Yep.
Because Jesus didn't stay in the tomb for very long. He rose from the dead to show us how much he loves us and to show us how powerful God is. So, I hope you guys were able to enjoy some resurrection rolls of your own for Easter Sunday morning. Try it, Allie.
Yep.
All right. What do you think?
That's good.
It's delicious. So I hope you guys are able to try these for yourself on Easter Sunday, and that you remember how powerful God is, that he was able to resurrect even from the grave.
Yep.
Bye, guys. I love you. I miss you.